Here's how to lose weight without counting a single calorie. So today's question is, I just need to learn to stop counting calories. Could you talk about that with Mrs. Skelly? Is she needing to track some of that? I'm an overeater, unfortunately. So are you counting calories?
No, I don't count calories, and I never have except for a few days of just like figuring out how many calories we do eat just because we were curious or people asked. But on a day-to-day basis, I don't count calories at all. But I kind of have an idea of like how much I eat in a day. Like I just know like my portions and stuff. So I guess, mentally counting, sort of, I guess. It's not like I'm just like all out eating whatever I want.
And in the end, like that's why if you eat from the pyramid, the 1, 2, 3 pyramid, tier 1 naturally is going to be less calories. Fruit and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables are going to have more water, more fiber. So that's what you do, right? I mean, you're mainly eating.
I'm mainly eating, yeah.
Tier 1.
Fruit, yeah.
So if you're mainly eating foods that are already going to be lower in calories, then even more, you just don't really need to count. Counting calories is when you're eating the tier 4 foods. When you're eating, greasy Big Macs or, buttered popcorn, things like that, that's when you have no idea. I have no idea how many calories is in like a movie theater buttered popcorn. I could not tell you in a million years. But like, that's where it will add up really fast and those calories will sneak in, So again, if you're just staying away from tier 4, you stay at the top of the pyramid. You stay in tier 1 and you really don't need it.
Right, and like since I'm in like still in a weight loss phase or I'm trying to lose weight, I will be more mindful of like when I add in tier 3 things, like if I'm gonna have a meal and I'm adding in proteins or fats or whatever, then I'm mindful of those and just like aware of how much I'm eating, like he said, like with tier 4 foods and even with tier 3 foods, because it's easy to just turn tier 3 into a tier 4 meal by not having enough tier 1 like vegetables or something with it, you know what I mean? It's light fats and lean proteins.
Oh, right.
So I'm saying like if you just go all out and like I'm just gonna have a big steak and that's it for dinner, you know what I mean?
You're saying when you eat avocado, you could easily eat so much avocado that it could turn into like a tier 4.
Yeah, like light fats, like just a little.
Right.
Like
yeah, that's why we put on tier 3 light fat, meaning little bit. Use tier 3 as a garnish. Use it as a condiment. We use tier 3 as a condiment.
Like we put nut butters in that category, but like we first of all don't really have nut butters right now because like I said, I'm trying to lose weight and they are high fat. But like if I'm having oatmeal, I might have the PB Fit like powder. So I'll have like a fattier option, but I'm not going all out on that.
Right, and you're just using a little bit, like a tablespoon of that PB2 peanut butter or whatever.
Yeah.
So the point is, you don't need to count calories. Like, again, that's why if you're eating, the higher in the pyramid you're eating from, the less you're going to have to count calories. You're just naturally, it's going to work itself out.
Right.
Again, use the hunger meter. Don't ever get stuffed. Don't ever get starving. Stay right in that middle zone. And that's how you'll never have to count calories. I've never I counted calories once, I think. Somebody asked, I counted them one time for a video. It's too much work to count all that and weigh it out, how many grams of everything you're eating. It's too much work for me, and I don't care to do it. I'd rather just, eat enough that I'm having good energy, scales trending downwards, just keeping an eye on that. I'd rather track my weight. I'll track my weight, not going to track my calories, though.
Yeah, I think I did like one straight week, probably, maybe not even, of like weighing all of my food because I just wanted to see like what, like you think you're having a serving of rice, but like how much actually is it? So I like weighed everything out. And I just like, it's not something I could even sustain even if I wanted to doing every single day. But again, we're eating the same foods like every single day pretty much just because like it works for us and it's satiating and we like what we're eating. So we're just like sticking to the routine. So maybe that's part of it too. Like if we were eating like different things all the time, I might want to be like, oh, how much does this, like how many calories actually is this?
But right. Like she said, like if you're eating, we do the same thing. Like we're very like routine oriented. And if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to do anything in life, you're trying to, get better at a skill, like being in a routine and doing those same things keeps it consistent, so then you don't have to, there's no question of like, oh, how many, if it's been working, you eat, let's say you eat T1, 2, 3. tier 1 for breakfast, tier 2 for lunch, tier 3 for dinner, and the scale's going downwards, you're losing weight, you don't need to deviate from that course, and then you'll never need to count, you won't need to know, like, oh, do I need to count these calories today? No, you just keep doing what you're doing, you know?
And maybe on times where you do need to do that is if you're noticing you're in a stall or you're kind of like starting to gain, you might need to rethink, like we've told this story before, but like we used to make like the same amount of like oatmeal for us every single day, and then we started like, we were kind of stalling and like, maybe we don't need to eat this much oatmeal. Like you're losing weight, you need to eat less. Like the lighter you get, the less you require to eat.
Basal metabolic rate.
Right, you just burn less calories the lighter you get. So you might just need to take it down a little bit. So maybe in that instance, if you're hitting a stall, it'd be good to just like check in and measure that. But not on a daily basis, and you don't need to do that to lose weight unless you just need to see like a starting point for like where to start.
That would be the only time I say count calories, to be once, just to get a general gist.
A starting point, like
general idea of how many calories you're consuming, and then from there, I'd say never again. So hope this helps, and if you guys have any weight loss tips you want us to give you advice on, leave us a comment down below, and we will do our best to try and help you in a future video. So thanks for watching, and check out t123.com. Check out our ebook. We spell it out super simply, how to lose weight. It's all written in that ebook. So check that out, and we will catch you guys in the next one.